Today I want to show you one of the common interview question. During the interview, sometimes you get asked to draw some ER diagram and to show how the customer and the account works. And usually, it's the interviewer will ask you like, I have some customers, I have some accounts, and how do you create tables? Right, so in this presentation, I'm going to show you how to create those tables. Basically, what they're trying to ask you is whether you understand the primary key and also the foreign key and also the normalization. So this is the right answer. Basically, to answer that question, you will know that one customer may have multiple accounts and one account may have multiple customers, and to keep the relationship as the third norm, basically to reduce the redundancy. And this kind of relationship you should draw basically during the interview. For example, the customer table, and you're gonna have a customer ID. Sometimes you put a PK as a primary key here, and then the first name, last name, maybe an annual salary, and you can indicate the data type, right? Let's say, for example, a car, or here maybe just a numerical value, right? And same thing, you're gonna draw a middle table here to have this one to many relationship. And same thing with account, you can have account ID, account type, because it's in the account table, so I didn't write like account type, just write type, and then also the account balance, right? So this is actually the right design, at least for the relational database. And here I'm going to show you an example. For example, in the customer table, you can have the customer ID, right? You can have the first name, last name, and the salary. In this table, the intermediate table, we're gonna see is that the customer ID and the account ID. And on the account table, you're gonna see the account ID and account type and the total balance. So this actually reduces the redundancy. I'll explain to you why. Um, because one customer may have multiple accounts, right? For example, this customer ID with 1001, and you can see from here it has two accounts, basically 1001 here and 1001 here. And then with this account ID, I should link to this account ID. You know, this customer has this account number, has a checking account, and same thing here, also a checking account. You know, this customer basically has two checking accounts, and same with other customers. So you can see from this relationship, basically it's one to many, and same thing here is one to many. Let's say we want to create a big table. Sometimes they do that in the big data world just to flatten the table, so you know things can be processed parallelly. And but in this case, it's actually reduce redundancy, right? So let's say if this customer will have two accounts, and if I put one big table, you're gonna see customer ID, first name Bob and last name Smith, and the salary. And then here we'll have the account type, checking, and also the total balance. And then you're gonna have another line which basically repeat the same information here, but just have a different type of account, because they are all checking, but they are actually two different type of accounts, right? So basically, the third norm actually is just to help you to reduce the redundancy. That's really actually a very common interview question. And after you finish this table design, and if you did it correctly, and what they would ask you basically, I give you a few examples, right? Let's say how many customers have more than one account. Basically, for that case, you need to do a join, right, from this table, left join to this table, or join to this table, and maybe you do a group by and hiving just to figure out, let's say, how many customer has more than one account, right? Same thing, I can ask you, for example, how many accounts doesn't have a customer, which is sometimes happens, right? Yeah, particularly in the big business world, and sometimes you have missing data. So you basically can do a table join from here to here and to here. You can figure out all those calculations. So this is actually the design that I strongly recommend you to practice. And in the following sessions, I'm going to show you how to do this with SQL. and also how to do that with Python, SAS, proxyco. Python will be pandas, and also with R. So I hope you understand the relationship and why things are designed this way. So basically, I'm going to show you how to do the coding next. Thank you very much.